Good?
You're good on at least YouTube's end. Twitch is just taking a second.
Good. Are we on YouTube now too? Alright guys, once again, sorry about that little hiccup. Unfortunately, so the videos got flagged, so I had to delete even the ones we did before, but welcome back. I know it's been a while. Once again, it's been a while since I've done any videos for this channel, but I am coming back. We are, I've said it before, but this time, I have a team behind me this time to help support. I mean, the store's doing better. I may not be able to do any more, like, what's it called, well-scripted videos and whatnot, but I'm just going to take this off. But I'm going to be working on at least doing these type of videos and stuff, and I can segment them into the future. But it's mostly, let's just go ahead and continue to talk about tech these days. And I'm kind of glad I waited, because this past year, a lot of things have come out, and it's really given me a wealth of stuff that I wanted to talk to. And even as a business owner, what technologies that I've utilized and everything too. But I did try to do the live stream for a live reaction video for the new iPhone, the Apple Keynote for this year. And right now we're having issues finding an actual proper place to watch it. So I'm doing. I think I found a place to watch it right now. So just waiting for it to continue at this point and just kind of take it from there. So I'll definitely do a full after the keynote's over. I'll go ahead and do a full reaction to it. So if you guys want to stay tuned. Let me see here. Yeah, if you guys just want to be a part of the chat there, I'll be looking at the chat while I'm watching the video, and then we'll just go ahead and we can just have a live discussion at this point about it and everything. So hopefully you guys are watching on your own respective channels right now, and we're doing it there. So just give me, I think, there we are. Nope, hold on. There we go. Sorry, phone's being a little weird. There we go. Now I'm back. All right. So let me know if the audio is good, guys. I'm gonna be bring the head on here. What?
I feel like ABC just got taken down.
ABC got taken down?
I think so. Because their video just went unavailable on my end.
Alright guys, can you just monitor the YouTube chat here for me really quick? Here we go.
I don't see any chat.
You see chat? Alright, I'm holding on a sec, guys. I'm going to move over to the PC piece. I think we can watch it on apple.com. That's what it says.
Through Microsoft Edge.
Huh?
Maybe through Microsoft Edge, not through Chrome.
Can you open it up on Edge?
That's if we're lucky.
If not, we might have to download Safari. Yep. Here, I'll go ahead. I'll do it. Whoop. Sorry about that.
This is what keeps popping up. There's no actual stream.
At 10 a.m.
That's 1 p.m. our time.
All right.
Now.
All right, give me a second, guys. I'm gonna let the camera focus here. Can you move the green screen? It's actually picking up on the.
That's kind of funny.
All right. Give me a second, guys. I'm gonna move the mic towards me here, and then let me see if I can get this thing to work.
I think the green screen's cool because it just shows a black mass.
Safari browser. You see, like, the thing is, like, I mean, this is pretty much the epitome of, like, you have to use everything Apple. They don't want you to use anything else other than their products. You literally can't watch it on a non-Apple device. Oh, there we go. Here we go. Download Safari. Or that's not the right one. Wow, you really can't download Safari.
What?
You can't download Safari. This is a... Like, you can't watch the Apple live stream. Here we go. All right, I'm trying to. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to get this going right now, but it's just you can't watch this at all. All right, we're just gonna have to. I'm literally just gonna have to wait for all the information to come out afterwards here.
Just pull up one of the live blogs.
Yeah, the live blogs.
Like CNET or something.
All right, I'm gonna have to do this then. All right. So I got the live blog up, so I'm gonna go ahead and read these while showing it to you guys. And I could probably show you the screen, so let me go ahead and add that in here. Screen capture. There we go. So let's go ahead and just follow. We can at least follow the blog here. So give me a second here. Gonna put myself up top. There we go. There we go. Okay. Alright, so you guys can still see the screen. Okay, let's do it this way, so you guys can still see what we're doing. All right, let's scroll down and just see what they said here. So they brought out the Apple. So they brought out the Apple Watch. This is gonna be the Series 3. So let's take a look at the specs here. Cellular capabilities, which was already out on everything else before, and I think the Series 2 had it. Yeah. So if you guys remember back why I was so pissed off at the first one, they didn't. The first Apple Watch wasn't waterproof and stuff like that, so it was weird. All-day batteries. I mean, that should be a given on these things. They didn't change the design though. It's like Series 3 and it's still the same design, and I feel like that's a miss on their part. I don't know if you guys agree with me or not. I feel like that's a huge miss on them. They've upped the price. Wow. So sports band. Okay, so there's sports bands available. Red dot means you have a new one. So I'm just looking at the live blog here. Yeah, I see. One of the things I was just pointing out on the screen here, you know, it's this big thing. So it can last a full day, but for those of you guys, I have the Gear Fit 2 right now, and this thing lasts me. I think the most I've done it is almost 5 days. It's just showing like how much systems that they're actually running behind this watch. They just before this live stream got cut off here, they were talking about the biometric sensor, how it's going to constantly be pretty much monitoring your heart rate. And then, I mean, I see the benefits of it. So I mean, it'll detect whether you might be having a heart attack or if there's something wrong with your health. It will alert you if your heart rate's off a bit. I mean, that's cool and everything, but that's power being used, and you know, I'm pretty sure you're going to be able to turn it off. I mean, a lot of these features that they talk about, you're probably going to be able to turn it off and extend the battery life. But if you don't actually monitor it, you're just gonna be stuck with it essentially. Here's what I like. This kind of squeezing in cellular connectivity while only adding 2 sheets of paper thickness, really bonkers. Ingenuity really is consistently remarkable. Sorry, I'm just reading the reactions here right now, what they're talking about. I mean, pretty much just looking at just their bullet points of the watch, they've obviously increased the performance of it. I mean, pretty much all the watches across the board, they've really all improved. Just take a look here. One thing Apple did not point out in terms of internals, tweak the battery, keep it LT. Yeah, I mean, oh my God, yeah. I mean, if you're using 3G, it's probably gonna take a lot of power out of it. It's nothing's really. I mean, at the same time, people can argue, but even the S3 and the S2, like, hold on a second. I mean, I can only imagine right now. Apple TV's 4K now. Like, welcome to the modern era, Apple. I mean, like, just from what from what I'm reading right now, it's your 10-year anniversary. They should be revealing something big. I'm kind of like, I'm still waiting for it. Like, not even their phone. Like, maybe they might be introducing a different piece of technology today or something. Like, you built a state-of-the-art facility. You must have been brewing something big. Like, please don't tell me you're waiting for the 15-year, 20-year. Let me just see here. Let's see, HDR. I mean, HDR and 4K has been available for a while now. Like, I'm going to sit here again. There's going to be a bunch of Apple fanboys and fangirls that are going to stand up saying, oh my gosh, 4K, Apple invented it. And you know people are going to say it. They're such late movers these days. Like, it just doesn't make sense anymore. So I'm waiting for them to. I'm assuming they're doing a video. They're playing a video right now. Here we go. I mean, so the one comment here, you guys are. Oh, let me move it so you guys can see a little bit better. Let me go ahead and move my screen a little bit. There we go. So the comment here, they're pretty much playing catch up. I mean, it doesn't really control. It does. I like the comment here. It doesn't really control much of this ecosystem. I mean, pretty much I mean, they're obviously doing what they need to do to make sure, like, you can like the fancy new 4K TV you have now. Your Apple TV will be able to utilize most of it and everything. They're April fooling y'all. What's going on, people in the live chat? Big Texas. They're April fooling y'all. Which, again, duh, but what exactly is Q crowing about here? So this guy's talking about pretty much how 4K HDR. This is all old stuff. For once, I want to watch one of these press conferences or read about it and actually be like, oh, that's nice. But you guys are playing freaking catch up with everyone right now. I almost feel like you shouldn't have to do a big announcement for this. It should just be 4K supported. Like, it should have already been done. Like, there's no need to do a big reveal or announcement that you're doing 4K like you just invented it. Like, you're wasting time right now. I feel like you can say like it comes with freaking peanuts and everyone will be happy about it. Okay, I can kind of give him a pass on here. So apparently they mentioned that you automatically get upgraded to 4K movies if you already bought the HD versions. That's actually pretty cool. So, that's actually, I don't mind that. I mean, especially for me, like I've been a fan of pretty much physical media. I bought a lot of Blu-rays, and all of a sudden now we have to get these new HDR 4K pretty much UHD Blu-rays, and that's going to be an extra expense here. So for the people who done digital, that actually does help. I mean, pretty much Apple TV, including everything else, with Amazon Fire Stick and everything, Roku TV. This is the topic that I'm going to talk about later, but pretty much the whole a la carte method of television. I mean, that's a whole different time for later on, but I mean, that was a given. I'm not surprised at stuff that they're showing here. So, okay, the 4K movies will cost just as much as the HD, so that's good. Okay, being able to flip-flop between games. These are all very like. I mean, a part of me feels like you don't have to do like a whole presentation to show these some of these features right now. All right, we'll just give it a minute here. I mean, so far though, reveals have been very underwhelming. Actually, I don't even need to wear these headphones right now. I'm gonna see if there's another vlog, a vlog available here. Just, guys, give me a second here. Something. I'm gonna see if there's another vlog going on as well too. TechCrunch. All right. Actually, they got something going here too. So I want to make sure they're. Okay, cool. All right, these guys are a little bit more ahead, so let me go ahead and look at. Let me look at here. We stopped at the Apple TV, so let's see what they. So I'm assuming they're talking about the new iPad. Oh, they revealed the phone. Cool. All right. Actually, no. This is an old one. Oh, these guys are freaking. All right, we'll just go back to the guys we've been listening to here. All right. I mean, even the guys freaking vlogging about it aren't excited about this. This is how bad it is right now. I mean, let's see who's watching here. RNG Mastery, what's up? I'm surprised people are still follow my channel here. It looks like. All right, guys. Let's take a look here. So I'm just waiting for them to. I mean, they're apparently showing a game that you can play with the Siri remote. That's cool. I didn't know we were watching E3. All right, this David Pierce guy is thoroughly enjoying this press conference, apparently. Give me a second here. I think The Verge is also doing something about it. Let me see here. All right, here's the live blog from Verge. I like these guys. Okay, here's the game that they're talking about here. I mean, it looks pretty. No surprise, the box hasn't changed. But I mean, once again, it doesn't really need to. The box is fine as it is. But judging by the remote, it's mostly voice controlled. So they just revealed the pricing. I'm kind of indifferent about it. Your computer can stream for. I mean, I don't know. I was never really into these most of the streaming devices because most of it's built in these days anyway. So I'm not really. I don't really care for the pricing of this. I'm not really interested. Okay, there we go. Now we're finally talking about the iPhone. All right. Let's see what they've done. I mean, this is what pretty much a lot of people have been waiting for. It's the iPhone X. Yeah, the iPhone. It's been 10 years. I've been really just kind of on edge about this. It's
auxiliary jack.
Huh?
Auxiliary jack.
Oh, they brought back the auxiliary jack, guys. Woo! It's because they knew it was stupid. I don't know.
I'll laugh if they do.
For some reason, I have very little expectations for this phone. I don't know. They've been so underwhelming the last few years. I don't know. We'll just see. It's truly amazing how each day our intention with the iPhone has always been to create something so powerful, so immersive and magical that the hardware virtually disappears. And once again, like my reaction to my response to the actual phone is while I wait for the blog to update more about it. My thing on the actual phone itself has been, it's not a bad phone. The interactions, the interface, it's simple to use, and I know that I've had arguments with people. It's not a bad device. Just for me, as like I look at these things more as on the tech enthusiast side and the progressive side of things. I mean, yes, in terms of data gathering and information and the reach of people and stuff, it's huge, and I don't deny the power that they've gotten. But it's in terms of just being up to date with the technology and being at the forefront of it. You have this beautiful facility that, if you've built it to just improve upon making what other people have done better. So how do we make a smartwatch better than these guys did? How do we make 4K experience better than these guys did? Like, you're not an innovative tech company. You're just. But at the same time, I don't want to say they're not innovative, because they're pushing design language. The engineers at the company are really pushing the technology in that aspect. But at the same time, you have other companies that released far more powerful devices that are thinner, smaller, and last longer, more efficient. So it's like, it's a catch-22 at that point. But let's see. I've been saying for the last couple years now, it's just been, you know what, guys, like, I know I rip on them towards the innovation side of things, but you know, they got to be brewing something. I'm actually really hoping deep inside that this phone is something. So let me see their updates here. Original iPhone, so yep, Retina display, FaceTime. Let me see here. Digital crown on the watch saying that was a revolutionary and the mouse was, oh my god, yeah. Every time they announce something that they add, they act like they freaking invented or reinvented the wheel. Holiday evolution. I'll do a recap for you guys afterwards. I'm following the live blog right now, I'm just trying to like just kind of reacting to what they're saying here about everything. So the camera, here's the reveal. We push forward with innovation after, yeah, right. Over the past decade, we pushed forward with innovation after innovation, bringing us to this moment that are far more intelligent, far more capable and creative. Video time. Okay, here's the reveal. That glass back on a phone that looks okay. It's a glass back, aluminum casing. iPhone 8.
They're going back to the glass back.
Oh, they're just calling it the iPhone 8.
Boring. Disappointed.
iPhone 8 and 8 Plus.
Why? You know what? They should have called it the iPhone Infinity then. It would have been such a better name.
Honestly, yeah, that would have been a much better name too. All the design is all new. He literally said that.
The bevel is like 0.3 diameter smaller. We swear.
Aero grade aluminum, 50% deeper strengthening layer. I'm just trying to keep up with this here. Glass design reinforced by steel.
How do you reinforce glass?
It's most durable. I mean, I can understand like you keeping the design the same and then you. And I'm talking to one of my employees is here. Like I can understand like you trying to just make it stronger. I mean, that's also I'm trying to give credit where it's due. Like I'm trying to give them some brownie points. Like making it stronger. That is, you are being.
But look, they just said they made the aluminum backing for the back, which is glass and doesn't do anything.
True.
I'm trying to give them that credit.
Like, you're a technology company. You don't reinvent.
You're gonna put a case on that back anyway.
You're gonna. Everyone's gonna put a freaking case over this phone anyway. So why are you spending all your dollars to make the backing and glass? I'm sorry. I'm just trying to. Oh my god. Let's just keep going. Let's see what else they're saying about it. Maybe. Damn. Was hoping for 8-layer color process. 8 and 8 Plus sealed. Okay, wait. Sealed for water and dust resistance. Oh, look. You guys are doing what Samsung did and everyone else did already. New displays. Let's take a look here. Cinema white, color, true tone. Okay, so you upgraded your screen. Obviously, stereo speakers. What was the other? There was a phone that did that already with like they had the Bose audio or the Dr. Dre, right? The HTC did that, didn't it?
Oh, you mean the HTC Surround that had the Dolby Digital speaker slide?
Yeah.
That was like the first Microsoft 7 phone. It was not a good phone.
The new stereo speakers are 25% louder than the iPhone 7 and deeper bass.
That's
cool. I mean, no, that's an improvement. Improvement on the speakers. That's fine. New chip, the most powerful chip ever. Okay, cool. So far, changed to iPhone 8. Okay, yep. This pretty much this person says it best. So far, changes to iPhone 8 is what you expect from an annual smartphone upgrade: stronger glass, new display, improved speakers, and improved chip.
Is it thinner?
I don't know. That's
what I've come to expect anymore.
I'm not gonna react like I did last year with the whole headphone jack thing. Like I flipped out. This time it's just like I'm disappointed. It's just another upgrade year. And
so there's still jacks on it in general.
Wait, I don't know. We'll see here. I didn't see it.
I'm waiting for them to say it can only be charged wirelessly.
Oh my god.
To keep that resistance.
So let's take a look here. Let's just see. 6 core CPU. All right.
I thought we were already fitting 8 cores into a CPU.
I know.
Doesn't that note 8?
To perform. So okay, it's Better performance. I mean, the smartphones are getting stronger and stronger each year. I'll give it that.
It's like a computer in your pocket. Oh, wait.
Half the power. Cool. New image processor, low light focus, so improved camera. I mean, I'll put it this way. Someone did argue with me before.
That's not a 12 megapixel camera like the...
12 megapixel camera. Sensor. Yep. 12 megapixel sensor that provides 83% more light and more... Okay. I gotta admit...
Like the Nokia Lumia.
Alright. I mean, I gotta admit, I didn't read up on the Note 8 yet either. So I'll have to check it out. But
Nokia Lumia had a 12 megapixel camera, so it's as good as a high-end point and shoot.
New color filter. I mean, someone argued with me before that the phones these days, year over year, it's always improvements, but it's just incremental improvements all the time. He's watching an unboxing video over here.
Yeah, it's got a cute girl. It's Destiny 2.
All right, fine, whatever.
So listening now.
So far, it's all very iPhone 7s. I mean, I feel like the presentations, and I'm not going to give all the other companies a pass either. Like, Samsung is pretty much on the same boat. It's like, I wish these two companies, I wish one of them would try to outpace each other. Because right now, so far, the phone, it's just reminiscent of last year's presentation. Okay, we improved the processor even more. Better power efficiency, new case. Camera's been improved, better low light. Check out this photo that we took in this condition. Like, it's... I don't know, like, I feel like I need to stop expecting more. I think if I do that, it's like watching a very terrible movie like Snakes on a Plane. You watch that movie with very low expectations, you will enjoy it.
The Alien series started off real great.
Yeah. I mean, Holiday Evolution, your comment on Apple needs to catch up with Android. I feel like it's not a matter of catching up. What? They're great in their own respective needs, but once again, like my tech channel, I rather focus on the innovation, on innovative designs and innovative technologies and stuff. And yes, smartphones have pretty much gone as far as you can. And every year it's just more like beyond the performance upgrades and the batteries and stuff. What about the device design language? Like, are you pushing the screen technology more? Are you actually, the one thing I'm going to be talking about later on is the new Motorola phone with the different devices that you can add on to it. Like, it can become... That phone actually excited me when I saw the commercials. But let me see what else they...
killed that modular phone already.
No, they brought it out. They have like a projector attachment, speaker attachment, camera attachment.
Because they had 3 attachments and just that was it.
No, it's got like 10 different attachments now. I'll talk about that later. But let's see what else they're talking about. Let's go beyond the camera now. So this guy said it the best right here. So the chips are better, camera's better. Basically every new iPhone demo for the last 5 years. Yep, pretty much the same. Let's go on. Portrait lighting. I need a wow factor. I mean, that's exactly thinking. Like, I'm waiting for like the wow factor right now. I mean, the Note 4 is still my backup phone that I still kept around. Ah, jeez. Let's see. New menu, new lighting features, cool. Also amazing. Oh wait, hold on. Here we go. Oh no, I went to the wrong thing. Here we go. Amazing new video as well. iPhone has the highest quality video capture in it. We'll have to debate that later on if it has the best. Oh, by the way, you saw we had chicken nuggets. Apple design video encoder, faster video frames. Okay, a new video processor. It's your 10th anniversary. You guys can't be telling me you've been sitting on billions and billions of dollars of cash and you haven't. I even take right now, if they showed, hey, we worked on augmented reality, we did virtual reality, we actually released our own car, the iCar or something. It's not going to be technologically revolutionary, but I want to see something new from these guys. Okay, it can shoot. Oh, hold on a sec. Darius, can you get the shipment?
Give me a second. I'm cutting things.
Doesn't need to check.
Oh, just a second. Hold on, guys. I gotta sign. Sorry about yesterday. I forgot that. Oh, yeah. Oh, awesome. Thanks, sir. Sorry about that, guys. I'm at the store right now, and we have we also have I had a shipment come in, but it apparently Darius it apparently records at it can shoot 4K at 60 frames a second. Kind of cool. It can do 1080p at 240 frames slow mo. That's kind of cool.
What?
It can shoot 4K at 60 frames and 1080p at 240 frames.
That just means their slowdown factor is gonna be
Yeah.
much more accurate right now.
But once again, if you're doing
Focus factor is real.
I mean, but if you're trying to do like actual cinematography videos and stuff like that, you're better off getting a camera, like an actual camera. I mean, all on one device. I understand. Let's just go on. Will be interesting to see how this thing stacks up to the Note 8 camera. Just like, all right. I mean, Samsung pretty much released something similar. So okay, they're bringing in AR. So let's see what they did with the AR. First smartphone designed for augmented reality. Wonder what? Yeah, first smartphone designed for AR. Okay, guys. You see, once again, it's freaking stupid statements like this. It's like they act like they're the ones that invented everything. Why is this getting me mad?
Because it's always been Apple's slogan.
Oh my, Apple slogan, we invented it all.
Just wait till they start saying the first phone in space.
First phone, oh my god. Okay, let's see this. Take snapshot. These demos look insane. Games. MLB at bat. Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, I'm gonna calm myself down here. Okay, let's get aside from that statement. As long as their teams are working on actually utilizing the phone and making proper AR interactions with the phone, that's another thing. That is being innovative. That's changing things around. I'm sorry. I'm just reading kind of what they're talking about here. So let's see. It looks like their interactive games show new AR game coming to stage. All right. So they're gonna show off kind of how this works here. So I mean, for me, like back when I talked about the Google Glass 2 years ago, I got to test it out at my old company that I worked for. I feel like virtual reality and AR technology, I think, will play their own respective fields. They're gonna be two separate. They're not gonna compete with each other. I feel like right now they should be. I feel like this is the best time for Apple to be like, all right, you don't want to use AR on your phones? Well, check these out. Here's our freaking glasses. Like, let me see here. But you know this was coming. The thing is, it's like my rant, it's not even, I don't want it to be a rant, but it's just mostly like, the last few years, it's been the same. And so, yes, we expect the same, but they've been kind of like all the leaks and all the hype around this press conference. There, people were like, this was the 10th anniversary. They were showing off, the kind of like the wow factor that Jobs had with the very first iPhone and everything. And it was just like, you know what? All right, you know what? It's the 10th anniversary of the original phone. It's usually most companies, when they do the 10th anniversary, they do something special, or they release something, or they announce something. So far, I said this last year, my rant is because about Apple mostly, it's because that's the company that really got me into falling in love with technology. I got the first iPhone. I waited in line for that thing. I waited freaking 2 days to get the iPhone 3GS, and it was just like I got excited about technology, and Apple was the company that did that for me. And ever since, and I said this in my other videos I made before about Apple, and it's just my thing with them is just you guys used to be so. You've really made me wonder. Like, you guys made me thought about like how far can we really push these technologies and stuff, and it was really just a company that I loved to follow for a couple of years, but ever since the iPhone 5 and when Steve Jobs passed away and Tim Cook took over, I just felt like that wow factor hasn't existed, especially in the last 5-6 years. I mean, mostly the last 5 years, it's just been nothing new has come out. You know, I've had to look at other companies, Google Glass, virtual reality, you know, even electric cars, even the freaking Note with the bigger screen and integrating that into virtual reality, the smartwatches, all these drones. So it's like everything. There's more and more things that are coming out year after year, and Apple's not the one to introduce it. They're not the ones to push the envelope. They're not the ones to really challenge these other companies. They challenge the other companies via their power. They know that they have a following. They know that they can just release whatever, and they're gonna sell it. And I understand. Like, I'm not gonna sit here. They're not gonna disappear. They're not really gonna do anything about it. But it's just, I just feel like they're not doing things anymore. And while this may be based on the cell phone, I'm looking at them as an overall tech company, because they may be just focusing on data gathering. I mean, and that's what iPhone, that's like the biggest thing for them is data. They're getting so much data on all these people. It's going to be scary what they can do with potentially AI and other stuff in the future. Now, all this data is obviously important in what they're going to do. I'm sorry, I'm actually going off to a different topic here. But I'm just responding to that comment, Jason. I know you don't mean anything bad about it, but it's just, my thing is, it's always been that. I just wish they could really bring back that wow factor for once. And correct me if I'm wrong, but none of the press conferences in the past 5 years, they've done nothing where it's like, wow. Everyone else has always beat them to the chase. Sorry, let me move up and see what I also want to give them some time to really show some to update their things. So let's take a look here. So let's look at this AR game. I mean, this is pretty much similar to what HoloLens is doing, but you can do it with your phone, so I can kind of see the appeal of it. All right, here we go. Let's talk about the wireless stuff. So the headphone jack does not come back. It's still gone. There it is. Yep. See, it looks like LTE Advanced, Bluetooth 5.0. The glass back is for wireless charging. Okay. I mean that makes sense. That's fine. I'm not going to argue against that. They brought out a round wireless charging pad. That's cool. I mean, wireless charging is becoming pretty much standard in most vehicles too, and restaurants, and a lot of people are starting to use it. So I mean that's something I think they released last year anyway. I mean, wireless charging has been out for about 3-4 years now. I forget exactly how long, but that's fine. That's nothing new. Open, so QI standard. Okay. Oh, okay. That's right. All right. That's right. Because wireless chargers had different signals that they use to do charging and stuff. So that's one good thing. They're actually making it available for most users. Most companies use it. So there you go. You can charge your iPhone at the McDonald's while you eat. You can use Becklin's charging pads. All right. Hopefully they don't charge you too much for it. Let's take a look here. So here's all the changes that they've done. So glass and aluminum design. Typical. I mean, it's... Sorry, they're updating in here. Okay, so that's okay. Here we go. The regular iPhone 8 will start at $700. I mean, which is up there, but that's not bad. I'm interested in see. Oh, ooh, that's different. The Plus is only $800 compared to the Note 8's $1,000 price. No pricing on the 256 version yet. Actually, I'm going to be interested in seeing what the pricing on the here. Actually, like I need to really just keep in mind here. Let's see. Just give me 1 second, guys. It's my first video in a while here. Yeah, it's not going to be too bad. Alright, I'll focus on the pricing a little bit later. No pricing on the 256 gigabyte version yet. No expandable memory. I think that's another key thing. So that's one thing about Apple that I've always kind of questioned, but I kind of get it. They want to keep it a closed device. Having an open slot kind of, I don't know. You can't expand the memory. So I'll be surprised to see. I'm gonna be interested to see what they charge for the 256 gigabyte versions. But I've always been a fan of the Android phones in terms of you can buy the base model and then go ahead and spend $20-30 on an SD card to expand the memory and you're done. Oh, there's more. Here we go. Okay, come on. All right. This is what I've been waiting for. Let's see.
Actual innovation?
Yeah. They've been working on the future of smartphones. All right. They've been working on 10 years for something. All right. Please come back. Let me see this. Reveal a product that will set the tone for the next decade. Okay, cool. This is what I've been waiting for. The iPhone X? The iPhone X! Okay, so they actually...
There is a second phone.
There is a second phone. All right, let's see this. This is the biggest leap forward since the original iPhone. All right, let's see.
This is a $1,000 price one.
This is the $1,000 price one. So here we go. Come on, let's do this. Still looks the same. It's huge. So
there's no edges. Oh my god.
It's a round design. Okay. Camera's tilted for actual photograph mode. It's all screen and it's beautiful and looks incredible to it. So it's all screen.
Like I said,
okay.
No edges.
Infinity display. Oh, this is the one they should have called Infinity. All right, let's see.
Just like the 8.
All the standard stuff from the 8. You don't need to repeat yourselves, guys. Just show us what's different about this thing. Super Retina.
Okay, Samsung.
All right, let's see this. Was there the Super AMOLED?
Super
OLED?
Yeah. It's not OLED. Yeah, it's
AMOLED screen.
Or it was called Super HD.
It's a 5. It's a huge screen. Okay, 5.8. That's a huge screen.
It's a Note.
It looks like it cost $1,000.
Where's my stylus?
Oh my god! If they bring the pen out, that's gonna be. If they bring the stylus out. Oh my god.
Amy actually uses that, and it actually works very well.
Unlocking the emoji. All right, let's see this. All right, let's see what they go from here.
Unlock by licking the screen. Full biometric.
Thinness. HDR display.
Dolby Vision.
Oh, that's kind of
They're adding Dolby Vision, so it should be a pure black.
That's cool. All right, I'll give it that. Oh, I hate the updates here. Well, the first great display. All right, let me move my little. I'll move it down here so it's a little bit better. Let's see here. Brightness, watercolor. Okay, everything's up to Apple standards. I mean, that's cool. Did the Note 8 have HDR? I think.
I think so.
I'll have to do like a comparison video between the 1X and the Note 8. Let me see here. 1,000,000 to 1 contrast ratio. All right. I mean, it's gonna come with all the bells and whistles. It has to. Like everything that's come out now, it needs to come with everything. I'm just glad so far everything I'm reading they're not skimping on what they've missed. Pretty much everything that's been out up to this point, they're shoving into this phone. I mean, that's what they need to do. It's a buttonless screen, just like kind of what the S8 and everyone else did.
I mean, the 7 technically was buttonless.
We have a button there.
It was buttonless. Like, honestly, it was just bad.
I mean, the S8 already did the whole no button thing, so I mean that's not different. What's with the top bezel though? It's not an edge-to-edge display. Oh, technically speaking, I'm comparing to the Note 8. I mean, it's gonna be interesting to see. Let me see here. Sorry for the silence, guys. I'm just trying to see. I mean, it's not an edge-to-edge display like the Note is. So let's see here. I mean, so there's a button for Siri. That's fine. What about unlocking? How to unlock? And now on how to unlock the phone without a home button and Touch ID. Okay. Let's see here.
It's a virtual button. It's gonna all be biometrics. That's the only way it's gonna do it. This way they have your fingerprint or your eye.
I mean, my thing is just
you gotta lick it.
Here we go.
The phone is always unlocked.
We call this Face ID.
Yep.
Please stop acting like you invented.
FaceTime.
That's fine. Fine. They've added, so they have facial recognition on this. Is your Face ID? I hope they kind of dive into it more, because a lot of people have been talking about how like you can use someone's photo to unlock the phones and stuff. So this thing has to be a little bit more advanced.
Wait, do they have 2 cameras up top?
4. They have 4 sensors, 2 cameras.
So yeah, it's gonna be a 3D Face ID. So
there we
that
go.
Will stop that.
All right, that's cool. There you go.
Projection ID.
You see, like, okay, now you thought ahead. I will give it that. All right, there we go. There. Okay, that true depth camera system. So that's fine. Okay, that's actually cool and very creepy at the same time.
It's no different than what the 3DS does.
I mean, I know I mean, the technology's been out, but they just incorporated it, so that's good. Sorry about that.
That can do any type of 3D scaping. That is just creepy.
That's actually creepy. I mean, for this phone, guys, you're just gonna have to be really open to the securityness of it. So, I mean, that's not even a word. Holy crap! That's not the right word for it. You're just gonna be happy. You're just gonna have to be open to just having to
let your guard down completely and let Apple in.
Just let your guard. Just give your life to Apple at this point. When you sign the user agreement, you pretty much give your life to Apple anyway. Jason, bless you as well. Tori, baby, what's up? Jason's getting the Note 8. All right, let's see here. Well, someone just pointed out here, can you trick it by showing photo? No, that's about the whole, like, true. I mean, at that point, too, though, you can get, like, a sculpture of someone's face.
If you're going that far, you better be doing some, like,
It better be someone's, like, I don't know. It must.
Be a spy.
Yeah. Neural processing. All right. So I'm trying to read this here. Huh? Yeah, it's going on for like well, it's a live blog too. It's going on for an hour and a half now.
I know. Usually it's like an hour.
It's definitely interesting. All right, we're just gonna waiting for it to update here. So let's see. So this is longer than their normal thing. Okay, so they're addressing this right now. It adapts to your face, changes over time. Like if you grow a beard, works day and night. Okay, can't be spoofed by photos. That's good.
But what about lazy eye? It's never the same.
It's facial features.
What if my face catches on fire? How will I get into my phone then? I'll become a virgin.
See, that's kind of creepy. That it can just, it's gonna be able to just like, it's gonna detect how you change and grow over time. I just hope you guys know, aside from the technology portion of it, what companies are gonna be able to do with this data, it's gonna be absolutely just. Go watch the movie Ex Machina, right? Ex Machina. Go watch the movie Ex Machina if you ever have a chance. That movie is going to kind of show you where this is all going. You need user attention to unlock. So it won't unlock if your eyes are closed. Data stored on phones can't be shared.
Also, I guess everybody that gets too high might not have.
The engineering team built actual masks to prevent against spoofing with masks. Whoa, that's cool. And actually, they actually made actual masks of people's faces to see if it will be anti that.
Maybe there's a thermal sensor too.
Yeah.
That'd be the only thing that would make sense. So will it work if you're cold? Because I know that it used to be a heat sensor for the screen, and if it got too cold, you couldn't even activate your screen.
So it says here that it's 1 in 50,000 chances that a Touch ID could be unlocked, but it's 1 in a million of the face. All right, let's see here. Face ID, okay. I mean, I'll give them credit. They definitely worked on. I mean, they claim that they worked with Hollywood to try to like spoof it. So. Just remember, I mean, user privacy, but they have your data, so just be warned. What's going on, Jay Wheels? Thank you for tuning into the live stream there. Alright, so let's go ahead and just wait a little bit longer here. Wow. I mean, there's the Animoji. Oh my god, please don't tell me we're gonna focus on emojis right now. I gotta admit, I'm a little underwhelmed. Like, it's pretty.
I'm not surprised.
It's pretty much. It's very comparable to the Note 8. It's. Oh, this is a. I mean, I'll put this right now. This is better. The phone's already better than their own iPhone 8. I mean, that's for sure. I mean, but so far it's. And emojis, you can be a cat. I mean, this is okay. Alright, emojis. I mean, that's... I don't really care about the emojis thing here.
Next week I'll tell you that there's a meme searcher and a GIF searcher.
So the iPhone X is pronounced 10, apparently, according to the engineer.
What about that?
J Wheels, I don't think it's worth upgrading from your 7 Plus. I don't think even the iPhone 8 either. I think you're just better off waiting for the 2-year upgrade. I'm not sure if you financed your phone, if you just bought it outright, or if you're contracted. I think you're just better off waiting the extra year. I mean, it's not... Oh, sorry, phone call here. No, the facial recognition thing, though, that I'll definitely get credit for. I got to read on what kind of I haven't really read up mostly what the other phones did, so I'm gonna have to catch up myself on that. I mean, but so far, I mean, it's where it needs to be. I mean, that's true. But I mean, their statement of like they're getting ready for their, you know, it's the phone that's gonna be the foundation for the future. I mean, we'll see here. So they're talking more about okay. Let's look at the web stuff now.
Safari has been very much innovative.
I mean, see some of the comments here. Just admit it's cool. I mean, I'm not saying it's not. I mean, Jason, I'm not saying it's not cool, but at the same time, it's not a wow. It's like, it's pretty much on par with some of the other phones' displays. I mean, like all the snapshots I've seen, it's like okay, it's. I mean, pretty much all of Apple's products in the last few years it's been right there at the forefront. It's always been there. I mean, they sell the most. They just have the fan base to do it. It's just it's never been like exponentially or like it's never been on top for me. It's always been tied for first or something, and that's me saying a lot. I mean, I complained about the iPhone 7 last year, but it's right up there with the S7 last year, in my opinion. It all comes down to UI and OS, and pretty much for everyone else it's different, but. It's cool. Like, I'm not saying it's not cool. Just kind of like you can read some of the panels here. Like, everyone's kind of reacting. They're like, okay, cool. It's there. HDR and Dolby Vision. Okay.
If they're using Dolby Vision,
yeah,
it should be the pure black.
I mean, the pure black, that's fine. I mean, but Jason, I mean, that shouldn't, in my opinion, that shouldn't be like just because it has that shouldn't be the only deciding factor of it. But once again, everyone use is going to be different. I mean, if you're going to be using your phone predominantly to watch movies, then by all means go for this one. Especially with the fact that they're allowing you to you can upgrade all your HD movies to 4K. This is going to utilize it. That's fine. There's that there. I mean, other phones have HDR, but yes, once again, Dolby Vision, though, is going to be a huge thing on this thing. It's probably, I will give it credit, it's probably the best screen out there right now. But once again, it's like you can have like the best engine to a car, but it's not the best car. Sorry, I'm trying to catch up on. Let's see here. Showing off the phone won't. Okay, so they're still focusing on the facial recognition camera. That's fine. Snapchat. I haven't used Snapchat, so I don't see the kind of the benefits of that. I I can see how like a lot of people will use the animojis though. That's funny. Okay, so they're focusing on the Animoji stuff right now. I mean, yeah, Jason, you're probably getting spoiled by your 4K television. I mean, at the end of the day, like, I mean, even when I watch YouTube and I stream Netflix onto even my phone and stuff, like, once 1080p hits, it's fine. Like, anything beyond that, it's a small screen. Like, you may notice if you really focus on it, but I mean, for me, like, I only focus on that screen part for virtual reality because, I mean, once you get to 2K, 4K, I mean, your phone, you're not really going to be able to tell the difference on your phone. I mean, if you do, that's awesome. I have terrible vision. And for me, it's just like, I probably focus on like the portable, not even on the phone, but like for just virtual reality in general. When you put those screens on there, the higher clarity will get you a better image and a better immersiveness for those things. But in terms of movies, I prefer you're just using the 4K TV because that's what it was designed for, you know? But not downplaying. I'm not going to downplay the screen. I'm actually complimenting on the screen. Even the Note 8's edge-to-edge display, even ever since the Note 7, the Note 6, I mean, sorry, the S6, I never really cared for. I mean, it was cool. It was kind of a cool thing there, but once you put a case on it, it just kind of becomes a non-factor in my opinion. I mean, I actually use some of the side icons here and there. That's besides the point. They're really focused on the Animoji stuff. I feel like they're wasting time on the Animoji stuff here. So the camera. So it's dual cameras. I mean, at this point, it feels like yeah, it feels like you're paying probably another $200 for a better screen.
Yeah.
I mean, the facial recognition, that's fine.
Probably got a slightly bigger processor just because.
Yeah, I mean, it's overall more powerful than the 8. True Flash. I don't know. It's, let's see, quad LED. True Flash. Okay. I mean, it's got an improved camera. I don't know. It's just, for me, I'm going to be making a video. I actually was thinking about making a video on, you know, for the fall, what phone to upgrade to, whether you're on, what, you know, my base recommendation these days for people, it's mostly like, especially for the Apple users. I mean, once again, like, the only thing I don't hate all of them. I don't really hate them. It's just more along the lines of, if you're unable to break out of the iTunes and Apple ecosystem, then you're stuck there. I mean, let's just be honest, you're going to be stuck there. If you're truly unhappy with your phone and you like kind of like the designs of the other devices and other manufacturers, and you want more of your devices in terms of hardware capabilities and just the customizations that you could do and whatnot, then you just got to be willing to break that mold. I mean, for me, it was tough for me to break out of the Apple ecosystem back during the iPhone 5 era. I mean, I can only imagine how difficult it is for people now, especially for those of you who purchase everything through iTunes, and you've pretty much locked yourself. Yeah. Okay, I mean, Jason, I get you. I mean, they're definitely making changes that people have been asking for, and that's fine. Like I mentioned it right when they kind of showed the information about the phone. It's where the device needs to be. But the statement about the smartphone for the future, I actually know. I kind of maybe expected more out of it, but it has everything that you, except for headphone jack, I'll put it this way, and expandable memory. But other than that, like, it just, I feel like aside from the screen, it kind of lacks, like, what, there's other alternatives. it's just like, I don't know. It's just like when you argue about cars. Like, you're like, what's the best sports car? You can be like, oh, it's the Mustang, the Camaro, the M4, freaking the RS5, and or the C63. Like, you can. Each company has their respective comparable, car. At this point, it's just. Apple's just doing their thing. Samsung's doing their thing. LG's doing their thing. Everyone's doing their thing, and I just feel like, and I think you said it the best. I mean, smartphones have hit their plateau. I feel like they could have just announced this on top of
The next keynote they do when they reveal the new iPad.
Yeah, I mean, they could just ended this with, they could just been like, this is the iPhone 8 Plus S or something. This is essentially the 8S, better screen, all that stuff. I don't know. Like, I'm just trying to think. So I'm gonna just go ahead. Like, I'm just gonna let this cycle through, but I'm gonna just kind of get my thoughts on the phone. So I might segment this out later on, but essentially the One X here. If you want to hear about my reactions to kind of overall everything during the live stream, you can. This is just me doing a post recording. You can watch it. You can go back and watch it in the post recording. But I don't. It's not the future of smartphones. It's the next phone. It's just, I kind of feel like they dropped the ball. In terms, I mean, not dropped the ball overall as the phone, but it's just, it was their 10-year anniversary of the original phone. I feel like they could have done something. I don't know. I don't know what they're waiting for. Even freaking even with the Note 8, what I liked about the Note 8 was the being able to they thought ahead in terms of the utility of the smartphone. It can become your phone, your television, all the different peripherals that they added. I was like, that was cool. Other people have done that before, but they're trying to make it more mainstream. Even with this here, it would have been cool if they can just been like, hey, this is as powerful as some of our old MacBook Pros used to be, our older ones, so why not just use it as your MacBook Pro, and here's an attachment for it and stuff like that. Or they've been talking about there have been rumors about virtual reality, a car, other things. Game systems. Yeah, they did their game system back in the day. I just feel like, I don't know, this is just an iPhone 8 Plus S to me. It doesn't feel like it's really the true, like, it doesn't set the foundation, just because it doesn't stand out more than, other than their screen. It doesn't really go in front of, in terms of technology especially. It's not, I feel like it's still a tight race. I mean, in terms of sales, they're going to sell the most. I mean, you can't deny that. They are going to sell the most. And that's Daniel, or Danielle. I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing that there. It's really up to you. Like, if you're okay with what they've been releasing, and even though you see all these other tech companies releasing, but you want to wait for Apple, then, by all means stay in there. It's not going to be a bad device. I mean, if anything, you get the One X. I mean, you get the iPhone X or the 10. I think you'll be happy with the upgrade. I mean, I really think you will be. I mean, you've been in Apple's ecosystem for so long. You're not going to really, I'll put it this way, everyone else that I've seen transfer over, some people revert back. And I gotta admit, even when I moved over to the Note 3 at the time, it's the Note 2 then the Note 3, but I was like, I was on the fence on it for a while, but after just sticking with it, I just fell in love with the freedom that the other phones, the Android phones, offered you compared to the iPhone did. There were so many restrictions that you had to be within their ecosystem. But the thing is, there's a safetiness to about that. You have a set library, a set everything, that it's just kind of, I can't talk you out of it. It's just more along the lines that you have to make that decision for yourself. It's kind of being, I don't know. It's kind of like, I don't want to say compared to marriage, but it's like, are you, or a relationship, you know, something new and exciting really appeals to you. It's something you haven't tried before, but you don't want to risk the security that you have now. You're comfortable where you're at. You know, maybe it's not overly exciting anymore, but you're like, no, I still love the person. I love hanging out with them, and we do the same thing day after day, but it's comfortable, it's secure. You stay that way. Or you might want to try something different. I don't know. You're not married into any of these phones. You just have commitments. It's like the typical like the teen girl mentality. It's like, I can't leave him because he has all my DVDs. I can't leave Apple because they have all my movies and my music. I mean, the more and more you invest into it, the harder it is for people to leave. And I feel like that's the root cause of a lot of people. Like even my old coworkers, you know, it's just like they hardly. And the thing is, Brian Dubos, I don't disagree with you. Their user interface, their operating system, their ecosystem is well made. I never argue that. I've never accused them of that being bad. They have a really well built system that is hard to leave. And I will admit, at first, the Android ecosystem definitely wasn't there. They were very behind when they came out compared to the iOS system. But at this point, I feel like they're very comparable. You get services on both ends. There's just, you know, it's pretty much, I don't know, it's comparable on my end, in my point of view. I just feel like there's more customizations and more things you can do on the pretty much the open end system. You're either in a closed market or in an open market. And I feel like in the open market, there's just far more things you can do with technology, the interface, just everything in general. I just feel like, wait a second. Oh, sorry. I'll comment. I'll respond to that comment in a bit here. I just feel like it's. Let's see if I can hear it. Oh, wait a second. Sorry, Brian. Oh, sorry, Daniel. I'm sorry. I confused your statement. You are Samsung though. Okay. I'm gonna put it this way. I'm actually debating on. Oh, they're gonna talk about pricing here in a second here. But I'm actually debating on trying out the new Moto X. I just saw a commercial for it. I'm gonna go read upon it, but I love the idea of having a Okay, it's $1,000. By the way, yep. The iPhone X is $1,000. So there we go, folks. They're the same price. Just overall, though, I'll talk about the different devices later on. But one device that really excites me. I mean, the Note 8 did really. It wasn't like overly exciting, but it was just nice to see that they brought it back and they made the necessary improvements on the device. It's just gonna be interesting seeing how it actually runs. I was really happy when my wife switched over to the S8, and so it was really good. I mean, and then one thing too, for the people on the other end thinking about, I want to try the iPhone out because they're like, you know what, you know, some people are they're kind of hesitant on. They're just like, why would people support this phone if it was terrible? It's not a terrible phone. It's a good phone. Essentially, like, you won't hate it, but it's kind of like you might as well try it. I think certain companies allow you to try a phone for like 2 weeks and you can exchange it out later. But I don't know. Personally, this year, I'm gonna have to really sit back and just kind of like review the devices. And I will do a video on that later on. And I do promise you guys, I am gonna be releasing more videos soon, again, because I want to get back. I miss talking about technology. I've been working so hard on my business for this past year, 2 years especially, that I've kind of lost touch with you guys. I'm really, you know, ultimately, I'm really glad that you guys tuned in. And Jason and those of you guys who played devil's advocate and asked those questions, I really appreciate that because, you know, I really like to have an open discussion about it. I'm like, yes, I'm opinionated about the company, but I also state facts of my opinion, but I also listen to other people's arguments and stuff, and I agree with you. And I miss doing this, and so hopefully that I won't really have too many production videos. I won't have the videos I used to do because I just don't have the time to do it, unfortunately. But these live streams and then post editing these live streams, I don't mind doing. So I really look forward to doing that with you guys. But overall, I'm disappointed with the announcement overall, this keynote. I'm going to go ahead and just make my screen full here. Just give me a second. I'm overall just disappointed with the overall keynote. The phone I'm impressed with in terms of it's where it needs to be. I think it's definitely a good phone, and for those of you who are looking into upgrading it, you're gonna want to upgrade to it. I'll talk about it more later on. I want to compare it more to the other phones here. Will I consider upgrading to it? No, unfortunately for me, like, the Apple ecosystem is just too restricting. I mean, for me, I want to support the company still, though. I mean, that's why for me, like, this presentation, I really wanted them to do something different, but I guess that was probably asking too much of them. I mean, it was a 10-year anniversary thing with the phone. I thought they might be doing something different, but who knows? Apple just finished this brand new facility. They're gonna have their research teams going on all cylinders. We'll see what they do with it. I mean, we'll just see. Like, let's just hope for the best. I mean, we'll just kind of see how things go with them. But in terms of the other phones, I will let you guys know about the new Moto X, the new LG, Samsung's lineup this year. We'll talk about it more later on and everything. And I want to dive into stuff beyond just smartphones. I want to start talking about especially just computer technology, peripherals, for as a small business owner, what technologies I've utilized to use for my business and everything, and just kind of like just have discussions about those things too. And I'll definitely get there. And yes, my store has gotten bigger. Hopefully we'll get bigger here later on as well too. But definitely, guys, a lot of things have happened in the last year and a half or so. I'm going to be updating more on. I'm going to definitely be focusing this channel more on the tech side. If you guys are interested in following me personally, I do have another channel called Andrew Huang, so HWANG. You'll see my face on there. I'm going to be updating that side with some more recent videos and podcasts and stuff, as well as I'm going to be doing store podcasts too. So here's another plugin for Gamers Heaven. So you can follow us on our Twitch or on the YouTube channel Gamers Heaven as well. Just look for the icon here. And we're going to be doing a lot of things there. So I mean, here's just to hoping. So we'll just see. Like, the last question I'm going to answer here is, do you think Apple is taking a step in the right direction? And it's not more in the right direction. It's just, they're just doing what they've been doing. I'll put it that way. They haven't really changed. Ever since Steve Jobs died, they've just been very stagnant. And we'll just have to wait and see if they want to change that, or if they're just happy. I mean, they're a business. They're a for-profit business. They're making billions and billions of dollars a year. They can release a flashlight and they'll sell millions of it. I mean, people like me won't, like, we're not going to change them or anything like that. But, oh yeah. So, in the last thing, yeah, if you want to see more pics of June, it's going to be going up on my LPX Studios Facebook page. I'm going to start being active on that again. The YouTube channel for my personal will have more videos on him. I've taken a lot of videos in this past year that I will be posting up on. So, I think you guys are going to see a change of pace in videos for this channel, but it's going to definitely be improved. So, there we go. But thank you guys for tuning in. For those of you guys who joined me live, I really appreciate you guys coming in. The fact that there's 10 of you right now, it's really cool. I'm just glad, like, you know, I know I haven't been active on this channel. I really appreciate you guys tuning in, and hopefully we'll have more of these discussions. I do plan on doing a scheduled live stream in the future as well, and hopefully we can go ahead and do more of them. So until next time, guys, thank you for tuning in, and I'll just see you guys in the next video and stuff. And as well as too, for those of you who watch the post recording of this, go ahead and feel free to leave a comment down below on your opinions of the phone. I would like to hear if you guys liked it or not. Did the iPhone X really wow you compared to the other devices, or do you think it's about the same as, you know, same old kind of like transitions and incremental upgrades, and what devices you would like me to look at as well too. You know, let's get LPX Tech back rolling and growing again here, guys. So thanks for tuning in, and we'll catch up next time. Take care, guys.